the men's master. Excuse me, category 4.
Let's go. Welcome back to the channel, everybody. I'm your host, Jared, with Newtype Cycling. If you guys are on Instagram, feel free to follow us. We've got cross coming. Prepare yourselves. We'll post all of our fun cross stuff, beer drinking, hot dog throwing action coming up this fall, so it should be a good time. Jumping into the action from the gun yet again. That's been a common occurrence these past couple videos, but we're at the Athens Twilight, Athens, Georgia. If you guys don't know this race, I can't help you. Super fun, super fast. This is the Cat 4-5 race. Oh, check that. This is just a Cat 4 race. So super fun. It's only a 30-minute crit. This is turn 3 right here. Super sketch. If you look right here on the parking lot, the parking spots to your right, there's a bunch of those black holes right there. You want to avoid those holes. I didn't do a good job of lining up. I was doing my warm-up laps, and I got caught on the tail end of this thing. So I actually started pretty close to the back. And if you noticed, I've got a gap opening up. We're rocking 27 miles an hour up this hill. It's kind of hard to tell from the footage, but it is a steady incline. And, you know, I'm having to put down a lot of watts just so I don't get blown off the back from the jump. Just with a lot of these crits, we've got a lot of young riders. We've got a lot of guys who are trying to upgrade to Cat 3. So people are hungry. And it was super fast the first 7 minutes of this thing. And I'm constantly moving up, trying not to get squeezed, trying to read riders, you know, body language and see who's already, you know, not ready for this thing and who's going to get popped. So it was super fun. This is a long downhill right here. It's a long downhill to a left-hander and then to a straight uphill. So pretty basic course, but this thing was super fast. And you want to kind of have the preferred line right here going through this corner. You're having to navigate around some of these potholes that I'm hitting right now and stuff like that. It's super bumpy, not ideal to be on the outside coming to this corner right here. So it is super fun. The wind is not really a factor at this course today. I was looking for flags to kind of get a refresher on where the wind direction was coming from. There's a couple that you see throughout, but there's nothing really that kind of pops up. So jumping in 7 minutes into this thing, and we're slowly getting gapped. People are just exploding off the back, and if you weren't warmed up from at the beginning of this ride, you know, good luck, man, because you'll get blown up real quick. Right here I get kind of squeezed, kind of sketch. Oh man, we ended up talking it out, no big deal there, just fighting for position, trying not to lose wheels. And so right here, if you take this corner without hitting your brakes, you can just fly up through this section. Check this guy right here in the black right here. He's cramping. I don't know what he's doing. That is like the worst spot to wave people by. It's just one of those things that for some reason I always find myself around those dudes that maybe have a mechanical or cramp like that guy, and they just are in the preferred line. Don't throw a hand up or anything like that. Let me know in the comments below if you guys happen to see that a lot in this, you know, Cat 4-5 racing. But I mean, I've always been told, you know, get out of the preferred line, throw your hand up safely, so you don't want to cause a wreck or a pileup or anything like that. But look ahead, that guy with cramped, he literally killed the entire downhill for us in that turn 3 and turn 4. So I have to just smash it all the way up this hill so I don't get dropped from these leaders. Give you a rundown. This is the second day in a row I've been racing. So the first day was Spartanburg. That video's out. Feel free to check it out if you haven't seen it. A lot of the same racers came down to Athens for the next day. So it was super cool to get that familiarity, to get another shot at attacking those guys and racing with those guys. And so we'll see how this thing plays out. I was feeling super good. You know, second day on, traveled a little bit, come to this race. It wasn't too bad. So I really enjoyed it. This course is awesome. Jumping ahead, guys. About halfway, and the cyc is high. and it's another section of the course where we get real surgy. People are trying to make moves off the front, and guys are just shutting that down. Previously, just like Spartanburg, there's not too many teams out here. You know, there may be like a couple buddies, like, you know, trying to strategize together, but that's about it. I really think it's, you know, we're towards the end of the crit season, and guys are just trying to cat up, and so everyone is just cutthroat and ruthless and just trying to stay together and ride smart. So that's what I really had to do for this race, was really pay attention and ride smart. It was tough. From the gun, I just felt like I was at a deficit because I was in the back, just getting unlucky lining up, and just trying to fight my way to the front the whole time. And so coming to halfway right here, it's kind of when I finally felt good. We're close enough to the front now. You know, I'm probably about 15th to 17th right now, and it's pretty good. So it kind of lightens up, you know, right after this surgy point. But it's pretty funny. We're coming down this downhill right here, and you can kind of see, like, in front of me, we've got guys going 3, 4 wide and stuff like that. And one of the guys behind me goes, you know, why are we going 3 wide? And the appropriate response is, because NASCAR. Because raise hail, praise Dale. And, you know, you come here into turn 3 right here, sharp, fast left-hander, and everybody just sorts themselves out. And it was never an issue. Super fast, super fun corner. I love being on the inside right here because I can avoid all these potholes to the right and then take this preferred line coming into the turn 4 and then really sweep out and maintain my speed. And, you know, if you weren't in the top 10, this turn, you know, turn 4 became really surgy towards the end of the race. And it was just one of those things you had to watch out for. All right, guys, jumping ahead, 5 to go. You know, we have blown up the entire field. This race was about 35 to 40 riders, and we are down to about 15 to 20 guys. So we blew up half the field. I start knowing, all right, I need to be getting in appropriate position. So I start moving up on the left right here. And what I noticed earlier in the race is if you were on the left, you kind of didn't really have to fight for the inside line, and you never really got squeezed coming down into turn 3 right here. And so preferred line, I don't have to brake as hard. I can carry more momentum. But even, you know, right there, I'm, what, 8 riders back, if that? I'm still pumping out 400 watts coming out of turn 3, going into turn 4. And it's just one of those things that, you know, over 30-minute race, super fast race, you just cook yourself. 4 laps to go, jumping ahead a little bit. Again, maintaining this left side of the track line, and, you know, if anybody wants to come around me on the left, they can, but no one ever really did, and everybody sorted themselves out. Gigawatt guy right here throwing his muscle, his weight around, moving the guy in front of me back. Super fun to watch. Check this guy straight in front of me, pedal strikes. Terrifying. That puckered up my butthole so hard because we were coming to 4 laps to go. You're trying to be positioned, and then this guy just pedal strikes. Slight pedal strike. He rode it through like a champ, and right when that happened, they go to attack. So there was a little bit of a surge right there, and we end up staying on. Coming to 2 to go, guys. We're gonna play these last 2 laps out for you, and it was kind of surprising. You know, you're trying to fight for position and stuff like that, and even, like, you know, telling guys, hey, I'm on your inside and outside. I was still surprised with 2 to go how willing guys were to kind of let you take that line. So right here, this guy attacks, junior rider. Guys go. I am trying to, there's still a lot of time to go, and so I'm just going to let guys fill in and just ride this downhill and just save my energy, let them use that, try and stay in good position. I'm familiar with these gigawatt guys in front of me in the pink and black kit. They are diesel tanks, and so you always want to be behind those guys, and they can kind of pull you all the way through. Take this corner as fast as I can. They've got a little bit of separation up there, and this guy in the orange and the black kit is starting to waver, and so we want to go around him as soon as we can, and we realize that. And if you look up in the front, that junior rider who attacked, he's gone. Him and another guy just did a hammer attack with 2 to go. Such a hero move. I'm running 196 BPM right now, so I'm on the rivet. When I realized what happened, I was astonished that those cats had this left in them. Look ahead, pink kit, Gigawatt. He's just going off the front, and this guy in front of me just kind of lets him go. And at this point, I'm not going to be the one to pull this back, so I'm just playing the cards I've been dealt, trying to stay in position. Again, I'm going to stay kind of on the left side of the road right here to try and prevent people from swarming me. And because I'm not really sure who's back behind me. I know this guy in front of me, he does have other teammates. And so I just don't want those guys to come around me, swarm me, and block me out coming into turn 3. That is so crucial to this race. Man, it was super impressive that the Gigawatt guy just rolled off the front right here. I let too big of a gap open up, have to put a little punch in. Carry speed. And it's an all uphill drag race to the finish right here. This guy stands up. I'm right there with him. I move out to the right to try and pump around him, but I literally just don't have the juice. Constant 800, 700 watt effort all the way up this long finish straight drag. Check rear cam. Here comes a junior rider smashing it. Boom, guys. Dude, super fun race. I ended up getting P6 on that one. There's some sideline footage of how big the breakaway was. Dude, if you guys haven't been to Athens Twilight, it's a must go to, dude. Not only for the crit racing and riding the course, but for the after party. It is a heck of a time watching those D1 guys rip this course right after you.
Good job, guys.
Everybody's shaking hands, congratulating each other. Awesome sportsmanship right here.
Yeah, buddy.
Till the next one, guys.
Good kick, boys.